Alright, greetings my fellow mortals. This is your mangy planetary development specialist, yeah? Alright, today we'll be covering a topic that I hear too many misconceptions on. It's war. Today's topic is war. I know, you're like, well, you know that war is bad, okay? But what you might not understand, that there are more synonyms for war. Like, for example, did you know that competition is war as well? And you think that competition is good for your world with all the, oh, it improves, it makes others lower their prices, when in reality it's quite the opposite. In reality, competition raises your prices. Allow me to present you with some basic common sense logic, okay? Alright, let's do a simple simulation of a system, a closed system. Let's say system equals 1, okay? Within the system there are two users, right? These users are fighting one another, and let's say each user has half a system, so equal power, right? Fine, I'll write a 0 for you nerds out there. Right, let's say each one invests 1 into fighting one another, okay? Now, this is what competition or war is, right? Fighting amongst each other for systematic dominance, or in other words, to take what you have, or in other words, sacrificing others for your personal gain, right? Doesn't sound so good when I put it like this, right? Competition is extremely cancerous, and it's basically just wild dogs, rabid dogs, fighting one another. Okay, that's for animals to do, not for human beings. So check this out. When you are fighting like this, okay, you are investing resources into dominating others. Naturally, let's say one wins, okay? And now he absorbs what's left of the system, so the whole system is only him, right? Or it, whatever. It's just more comfortable speaking like that, whatever. Right, so now the system is 8. Understand? Because you have wasted 2 units of effort. So technically, individually, this person becomes an 8, right? So it improved by +3, but the system as a whole has lost -2. So universally, it is not only a toxic, abusive way of conducting yourself as a human being, but it's also highly loss-producing. I'm sure there's a better word for it. Whatever, I'm just terrible at English. Right, basically, when you compete, you always lose 100% of the time, all of the time. Understandable, right? War is bad, okay? Now, alternatively, no, I probably should cover a little bit more. Okay, now imagine if an entire world does not realize this, and it's actually using it as a normal existence model, whatever, management model, there you go. Basically, your entire civilization is capitalist or cannibalist, right? Therefore, it's cannibalist because when you're a capitalist, you are this parasite robbing others of their personal gain. I mean, robbing others for its personal gain, but of their personal gain, whatever. Idea is this. It's cancerous. Not only is it breeding ground for parasitic behavior, or in other words, abusive behavior, right? Because you're obviously hurting others for personal gain. Cannot stress this enough. But you know, it's also highly inefficient or loss-producing, okay? So your system is completely competition-based, since nothing is managed by a normal human being that is understanding of cooperation. You are stuck in this system where you're constantly losing effort to everything, because every stupid new thing that comes up, you are forced to create competitors, a bunch of these idiots that fight one another for dominance, right? And with every fight there is -1 in everything, right? With every competitor, you're losing resources. Instead of working together with competition, okay, competition is very simple. Oh my God. We're always increasing value. It doesn't matter. Even if you don't produce anything, you are reducing effort. In other words, when you work together instead of fighting one another, not only do you not produce negative, right? Because this is definitely a negative one. Even if you just did not produce any profit, you wouldn't be producing the negative profit, negative income. Sure. Oh my God, I should be an economist. I'm so good with this. Right. But when you work together, you're feeding each other, because I don't know about you, but I love working with other people. It is so fun, and working towards the same goal satisfies my soul. I don't know about, don't get me wrong though, in an environment where you are constantly fighting one another, right, it can be not a very pleasant experience, since you are working towards nothing and your system is extremely toxic. But in a proper healthy environment, right, helping others is highly satisfying. It refuels your heart, so to speak, right? Well, at least for me. I like seeing other people smile. I don't know about you, but it just makes me happy. So, anyways, working together does not produce the negative, okay? On top of that, working together brings you strength, because when you work together, you no longer have to do the entire job yourself. You can now split it and produce the same profit and have, half left over for whatever else. But this doesn't matter. You're just not, it's enough that you're not producing the negative, right? Which makes it much more efficient, on top of other things. But I will allow the influencers to, extrapolate on this. It does not matter that much. Right. So your entire system looks like this, and it's constantly increasing in competitors, because you are increasing in population, right? And since you are not cooperating but fighting one another, it is in your best interest to isolate as much as possible, because you don't want to share your resources with others, which is dumb. In reality, once you unite, right, cooperate, these guys will have no chance against you. On top of that, you can create a non-profit organizations that will just house, clothe and feed everyone for free, and it will be cheaper than having this abusive system of competition. I could give you numbers, but unfortunately I am not an official or a rich person, so I really can't do anything without my research departments. But suffice it to say, I'm sure you are aware now that war is bad, competition is bad. It's highly abusive, right? Yeah, there is no reason for me to talk any longer. I probably forgot something, but you'll figure it out by questioning or whatever. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Stay tuned. Make sure to spread me through your system. Infinity out.